In this example, using Lagrange's formula, express this function as sum of the partial fraction. In this type, we don't ask the value of y for given value of x. We ask that we have to express this term as the sum of the partial fraction by using Lagrange's formula. In such type of example, we have to take the steps as consider the numerator as fx equal to 3x square plus x plus 1. Then from denominator, we have to find the value of x. That is, in this example, in the denominator, we have given the factors directly. So from factors, we can easily find the values of x. That is, take the factors, each factor equal to 0, x minus 1 equal to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0. We get the values of x as 1, 2, 3. If there are no factors in the example, that is, if there is a quadratic equation or cubic equation or any other power of x equation, solve these equations, quadratic equation or cubic equation, by using synthetic division, etc., and find the values of x. So from numerator, take fx equal to numerator, and from denominator, find the values of x. Next step is put these values of x in this fx. We get the values of fx as 5, 15 and 31. That is the fx notation. The other notation for fx is y. So we get the values of y as 5, 15 and 31 by putting 1, 2, 3 in this function one by one. Put x equal to 1 here, x equal to 2 in this fx, x equal to 3 in this fx. So we get the values of y, and take the notations as x equal to 1, 2, 3 means x naught is 1, x1 is 2, x naught, x1, x2, x2 is 3, and the corresponding values of y as 5, 15, 31. Take it as y naught is 5, y1 is 15, y2 is 31. Next step is, by using Lagrange's formula, put all these values of x naught, x1, x2 and y naught, y1, y2 in the Lagrange's formula and solve this as we find in previous example y equal to such type of equation. In same manner, we after putting these values of x and y, we get the equation of y, that is equation of fx is equal to like this. So this is we can obtain by using Lagrange's formula by putting the values of x and y. So this is your final answer, or the equation or the value of y or fx by using Lagrange's formula. Next step is write the required term equal to that Lagrange's answer. You can take it as equation A, that Lagrange's answer A upon denominator as it is x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. Then by putting the value of A means Lagrange's answer. When we put this value at this position and when we take these separate out terms, you can calculate this or you can get the calculation. When we put the value of A, this value of A here, and after separate out the 3 terms and after cancelling some terms, we get the final answer, that is 2.5 upon x minus 1 minus 15 upon x minus 2 plus 15.5 upon x minus 3. So this is your expression of the required term as a partial fraction using Lagrange's formula. Next example is find the missing term in the following table using interpolation. So interpolation means we have to use Lagrange's interpolation formula. In these, values of x and values of y are given. So here we have to find the missing term, that is the value of y. So this value of y is corresponding to the value of x equal to 3. So to find missing term means we have to find f of 3. How to find f of 3? By using Lagrange's interpolation formula. Take these values of x as x naught, x1, x2 and skip this term as we have to find this required term. So take x naught, x1, x2 and last one is x3. Then corresponding values of y as y naught, y1, y2 and last one is y3. Put these values y naught, y1, y2, y3 and x naught, x1, x2, x3 in the Lagrange's interpolation formula. We get the such type of equation, and after putting the value of x equal to 3 in such type of equation, we get the value of f of 3. So in this example, what is the question? We have to find the missing term. Missing term means whatever the missing term we have to find, see the corresponding value of x, and to find the missing term means to find the f of 3 by using Lagrange's interpolation formula. So here put x equal to 3, we get f3 equal to, the final answer is 31. So this is your value of y equal to 31 at x equal to 3. So in Lagrange's interpolation formula, when we get the equation in x, put x equal to 3 in that equation, we get f3 or value of y. Next example is, find the distance moved by a particle and its acceleration at the end of 4 seconds if the time versus velocity data is as follows. Here we have given the distribution like t means time and v means velocity, and we have to find the distance moved by the particle and its acceleration, that is at the end of 4 seconds. 4 seconds means we have given the timing, that is at t equal to 4. At the end of 4 seconds means at t equal to 4 we have to find distance and acceleration of that particle. We have given the distribution of time and velocity. If we have given the distribution like x and y, the Lagrange's interpolation formula is used for finding y value for given value of x. That is, if we have given the distribution of xy and we ask the value of y for x value, by using Lagrange's interpolation formula we can get the value of y if the values of xy are given. But in this example we have asked the different term, that is the distribution is different and asked term is different, that is the distribution is about time and velocity and we ask distance and acceleration. So let us see how to find the other term which is not in the distribution. So this is the time and velocity distribution. Take it as time as x values and v as y values, and take the notation as x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3. So time t means the values of x are 0, 1, 3, 4 and values of v means values of y, and take the notations from Lagrange's interpolation formula as x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3. So by using Lagrange's formula, find y and keep x as it is. So by using Lagrange's formula, put these values of x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3 in this formula. We get this equation y equal to, after simplifying we get this equation y equal to 1 by 12 into this bracket. So y means what? In example this is our v. So we get v equal to 1 by 12 minus 5t cube plus 38t square minus 105t plus 252. So here by using Lagrange's formula we can find the value of v, but we ask distance, not the value of v for given time. So we have asked the distance at time t equal to 4 seconds. So distance means what? We know velocity equal to ds by dt, that is change of velocity means change in distance with respect to t. So this is your formula. You might be heard in the physics subject. So velocity equal to ds by dt. So if we take this equation in reverse, that is if we take the integration on both sides, so integration of v with respect to t, so integration of the left side integration is integration of v dt equal to left side integration is only s, because ds by dt, when we take the integration with respect to t, that t and t both the variables are same, hence the remaining term is only that function, that is s. So left side integration is integration of v with respect to t, that is dt, equal to right side integration is s. So we have asked here distance. We find v, but we have asked distance. Distance means s here. So the as we got the value of v, from value of v how to find distance? So distance equal to integration of that velocity. integration of that velocity. So take the integration of v with respect to t. So put the value of v here, this value of v put here, and take the integration as, this is the simple integration. So minus 1 upon 12. And what are the limits for that integration? As the values of x means the timing is from 0 to 4 second. As this is the integration with respect to t, so we have to take the values of t from starting point to end point. So starting point of t is 0, start value of t is 0, and end point is 4. So we have to take 0 to 4 integration limits. So take 1 by put this value of v here, and by taking integration, so t cube integration is t raised to 4 by 4, t square integration is t cube by 3 with respect to t. Minus 105 constant as it is, t integration is t square by 2, and constant integration is constant into t from 0 to 4. And after putting the upper limit minus lower limit, that is put t equal to 4 in this term, minus put t equal to 0, all the terms will go to 0. So only put 4 here, we get 54.9. This is your distance value at t equal to 4 second. Then we have asked acceleration. So acceleration means change of velocity with respect to t. That is, we have to remember this formula. The distribution is of t and v, and we ask distance and acceleration. So distance formula is integration of v. Find the value of v by using Lagrange's formula, and after taking the integration of v, we get the distance value at that point t equal to 4 second. Then how to find acceleration? Acceleration means dv by dt. So as we find here v, take the derivative of v. When we take the integration of v, we get the distance. When we take the derivative of v, we get the acceleration. So take the derivative of v, that is, take the derivative of this term, whole term, with respect to t, we get this term, and put t equal to 4 in that equation, we get the acceleration at time t equal to 4. So this is your example for finding distance and acceleration, that is the other terms when the distribution like time and velocity distribution is given for you. Next example is given log 654 to the base 10 equal to this value. We have given log values to the base 10, and we have to find log 656 to the base 10. So how to take the values of x and y? Because to use Lagrange's formula, first we want values of x and values of y. Then only we can take the notations as x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3, etc. So from this data, we can take the values of x as 654, 661, 658, 659. These are the values of x. First value, second value, third value, fourth value. And what are the values of y? This is the first value of y, second value of y, third value of y, and fourth value of y. Here there is a function fx is given in log form. That is, the fx function is a log function, and take the values of x are log of that term. That is, these are your x values, and the right side is your y values. So find log 656 to the base 10 means find the value of y at x equal to 656 by using Lagrange's formula. So by using Lagrange's formula, put the value of x0, x1, x2, x3 as, take x0 equal to 654, x1 equal to 661, x2 equal to 658, x3 equal to 659. Then values of y0 is 2.8156, y1 is 2.8202, y2 is 2.8182, y3 is 2.8189. And put all these values of x and y in the Lagrange's interpolation formula and find and find the equation in x as y equal to fx equal to equation in x, and then put value as x equal to 656 in that equation, we get the value of y. And value of y means we can find log 656 to the base 10. So this is your distribution for the log example. Again, next example is, there is only a difference in example that we have given the values of xy in different notations. In previous examples, we have given the xy values in tabular form. Then we have given the xy values in point form, that is xy coordinate. In that form, we have given the xy values. Then in this example, we have given the xy values in log function. Then here we have given the other notation for values of xy. So if y1 equal to -3, y3 equal to 9, y4 equal to 30, y6 equal to 132, that is, the bracketed values are for values of x. The bracketed values are values of x, that is, first value of x is 1, second is 3, third value is 4, fourth value is 6, that is x0 is 1, x1 3, x2 4, x3 6, and the right side values are of y values, that is y0 is -3, y1 9, y2 30, y3 132. So this is just the notation. The examples, all the examples are same. Just to use the Lagrange's formula, just we want the values of x and y, and in different notation we ask in example, or we in different notation the values of x and y are given in the example. Here values of x as 1, 3, 4, 6, and values of y are -3, 9, 30, and 132. Take the notations as x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3. Put all the values in the Lagrange's formula. And here we don't ask any value of y for given value of x. Just we have to find that equation, that is Lagrange's polynomial. So we get the equation in x. So in previous example, in first example, as we get y equal to fx equal to this equation, so this is your polynomial, Lagrange's polynomial. We need not go to the next step, because in that example we don't ask the any value of y for given value of x. So this is your last step. If we ask the Lagrange's polynomial, this is your Lagrange's polynomial, and stop at that step. That is your final step or final answer. Next notation is, given that f0 equal to -18, f1 equal to 0, f3 equal to 0, f5 equal to -248, f6 equal to 0, f9 equal to 13,104. Find fx. So here the notation is again different. So take the values of x as 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, and values of y as -18, 0, 0, -248, 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 4, and find fx. Fx means we have to find the polynomial only by using Lagrange's formula. In the next example, as we have seen same type of example in previous lecture, that is using Lagrange's polynomial, express the function or express this term as the sum of the partial fraction. That is, the steps are, take the numerator as fx, and from denominator solve this cubic equation by using synthetic division, and find the values of x. Put these values of x in fx, we get the values of y, and all the values of x and y are when we put in Lagrange's formula, we get the polynomial. And same steps you can follow from previous example to this example. Here again there is a different equation, that is, we have to simplify the denominator factors. After factorizing, we get the values of x as 6, 4, and if we solve this x square minus 1 equal to 0, we get x equal to 1 minus 1. So there are 4 values of x. This is your all about Lagrange's interpolation formula. Next is interpolation with Newton's divided difference formula. If the values of x, what is that method? If the values of x are not equally spaced, then use this formula. In Lagrange's method also, we want the values of x as unequally spaced or not equally spaced. So in Newton's divided difference formula also, the values of x should not be equally spaced, or the values of x are not equally spaced. Then use this formula. The process of finding the value of y corresponding to any value of x between x0 and xn is called interpolation. Interpolation meaning is we have to find the value of y for given value of x when the xy values, various values of xy are given to you, and we have to find the value of y for particular value of x. That process is called interpolation. So the divided difference formula, how to calculate or how to solve the example by using Newton's divided difference formula. So we have to first prepare table for that is called divided difference table. Take the values of x as x0, x1, x2, x3, y values as y0, y1, y2, y3. Then the first divided difference is, you can take it as delta, you can use delta notation. So first divided difference, that is delta. Second divided difference, that is delta square. Third divided difference, that is delta cube. How to calculate this? So just we have to take this ratio or take this difference as, take y1 minus y0 upon corresponding value of x1 minus x0. That is, take this first value from these two values, y1 minus y0 upon x1 minus x0, take it as a. Then next pair is y2 y1, that is, take first divided difference second term as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Third term will be as y3 minus y2 upon x3 minus x2. So this you can write as a, b, c. So the second divided difference, that is delta square, is again take the next pair as b and a, that is b minus a upon corresponding value is x2. The ending points we have to take, ending values of x we have to take here. So here b minus a upon denominator is, here the value of ending value of x is x2 and initial value of x is x0. So take the difference as x0 minus x0, x2 minus x0 here. Then second pair is c and b. So take c minus a upon the ending value of x is x3 and beginning value of x is x1. So x3 minus x1 we have to take here. Take d and e notations. Then the third divided difference delta cube as, take e minus d in numerator, and in the denominator the ending value is x3 and beginning value is x0. So take the difference as x3 minus x0 in such a way that we have to prepare the divided difference table. And the formula is y equal to fx equal to y0 plus x minus x0 delta y0. Delta y0 means this value of a. Then x minus x0 plus into x minus x1 delta square y0. Delta square y0 means second difference. We have to see the second difference table, that is delta square table, and in that we have to take the value of d, which is corresponding to y0. So take d as delta square y0 plus x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x2 delta cube y0. Delta cube y0 means this term, f term. This is your delta cube y0 plus x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x0, x2, x minus x3 delta raised to 4 y0, etc. So this is your Newton's divided difference table, and this is your formula. Take one example. Using Newton's divided difference formula, find the values of f2, f8 and f15. If in example the method is mentioned, then we have to apply that method only for that example. If there is no any method mentioned, then see the values of x. If the values of x are unequally spaced, that is there is a difference between the values of x, then you can use Lagrange's polynomial formula also instead of Newton's divided difference formula. So these are the two formulae, Lagrange's interpolation formula and Newton's divided interpolation formula for finding the value of y for given value of x when the values of x are unequally spaced. So if the method is mentioned, then use that method only. If method is not mentioned, then you can use Lagrange's method also for that example. So here we are solving this example by Newton's divided difference. So we have asked find the values of f2, f8 and f15. Here given that values of x and values of fx, that is values of x and values of y. So prepare the table, Newton's divided difference table. Take the values of x in horizontal, in vertical. The values of x as 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 13. Take the notations as x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Then the values of y are, these values of fx are, we can take it as the other notation as y. So take the values of y as 4800, 294, 900, 1210, 20, 28. So these values of y are, we can take it as y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Then take the first divided Newton's divided difference, that is 100 minus 48 upon 5 minus 4. Next number is after calculation we get 52. The second next pair is 294 minus 100 upon 7 minus 5, we get 97. Next pair is 900 minus 294 upon 10 minus 7, 202. 1210 minus 900 upon 11 minus 10, 310. 2028 minus 1210 upon 13 minus 11, that is 409. This is your first column for first divided difference. The second divided difference is, notation is delta square. So take this pair, 97 minus 52, and the highest value is 7, lowest value is 4 for x. So take the difference as 7 minus 4. So 97 minus 52 upon 7 minus 4. Next pair is 97 and 202. So take it as 202 minus 97, 202 minus 97 upon 10 minus 5. This is the highest value and this is the lowest. So take it as this term and we get 21. Next pair is 310 minus 202 upon 11 minus 7, 27. Next pair is 409 minus 310 upon 13 minus 10, that is 33. The next third divided difference is, take this pair, 20 minus 15 upon 10 minus 4. Next pair is 27 minus 21 upon 11 minus 5. Next pair is 33 minus 27 upon 13 minus 7. So we get the last term as delta cube y naught as 110. We stopped this table because the next fourth divided difference will be 0. Hence we have to stop here. So this is your Newton's divided difference. What are the values we have asked? Find the values of f2, f8 and f15. So this is your formula. Fx equal to, put the values of y0, x0, x1, x2, x3, etc. in this formula. Again the value of delta y0 here is, the circled value is for, this difference is for delta, that is this is the value of delta y0. This is value of delta square y0. This value is for delta cube y0. So put all these values in this formula. We get this function, that is fx equal to, and putting x equal to, we have asked f2, that is put x equal to 2 here, we get 4. Put x equal to 8 here, we get f8. Put x equal to 15 here, we get f15. So this is the final solution by using Newton's divided difference. Here in next example, there is a distribution is given like temperature in C, that is these values are for x, and output in MV are the values for y. In this example, the following data given steam pressure and temperature, that is temperature means the values of x and pressure means the values of y. Find the pressure, that is the value of y, at temperature 372.1 degree Celsius. That is, we have asked value of y at x equal to 372.1 degree Celsius. So here, take t as the values of x and p as values of y or fx, and find f of 372.1. That is, put value of 372.1 as x to the Newton's divided formula and find the value of y or f of 372.1. Next example is using Newton's divided formula, find the missing term from the table. So the missing term is this, that is, we have to find the value of y corresponding value for x equal to 5. That is, we have to find f of 5 here by using Newton's divided formula. That is, put the values of x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3. Skip this term because we have to find this value. So take x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3. Put all these values and prepare the Newton's divided table. And when we get the equation next, put the value of x equal to 5 in that equation, we get f of 5.